Amazing. Okay, you'll be seeing some more of Tony a bit later on, but now I'd like to introduce you to a medium who has been described as the Robbie Williams of mediumship. Ladies, be prepared to throw your knickers. Go wild, go ecstatic. Please give it up for Mr. Colin Fry.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Come on, sweetheart. Okay. I have a lady who's trying to connect through into me, and as she's trying to connect through into me, she's giving me this impression that on the side of her face she had either been afflicted with a stroke or she had had Bell's palsy. I get the feeling from her that there is a memory, a distinct memory of a little baby being put into her arms, and she asked that the photograph be taken so that what she thought of as the good side of her face was showing. She's bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th row. Bless you, darling. Thank you. All right. Okay. She's also giving me this impression that she's very concerned at the moment about a young one or a younger one this side of life who just seems to have gone off the rails a little bit, but no one quite knows why.
Yeah.
All right, okay. And I'm getting this feeling that I want to be talking about really peculiar temper tantrums that is so unusual for this child.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Sweetheart, she's just putting an impression in my mind, and she's actually, I can see her in my mind as I stand with her hands on her hips and saying, you shouldn't be quite so concerned within the family about this because you went through this type of thing between the ages of 14 and 16 and a half.
Yeah.
All right? And then you got to about 16 and a half and you sort of like either kicked the habit or you grew out of it.
Yeah.
Our youngster here now is just like going through the same thing at the moment. All right, as she's connecting in through to me, darling, I can't be quite sure what she means here. Did she either really like dates or hate them?
She liked them. Yeah.
She really liked them because as she's connecting with me, she starts giving me this thing about dates. And I also get the feeling as well that she liked Brazil nuts as well.
Yeah,
but what I'm being shown here is that after she'd been afflicted with this condition that made her face droop and everything, she couldn't eat dates, all right, and she couldn't eat Brazil nuts. And I got this feeling of like a last Christmas celebration before she passed away where she was really, really irritated because she couldn't have the things that she liked.
Yeah.
Darling, who is Daisy? Because she's asking me to mention about Daisy.
Daisy is my other nan.
All right. Is Daisy also spirit side of life?
Yeah, she is.
Because the feeling that she's giving me is that I've got to mention about Daisy as well. I have to actually say that I've got both grands here, you know, with me. My love, would you please understand that as Daisy's coming in on this connection, would you understand the joke about keeping a stack of Reader's Digest?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And about how it's a bit of a joke in the family about how Daisy always seemed to have these copies of Reader's Digest everywhere, but she never seemed to read them.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is supposed to be a bit funny, but Daisy and your other gran are telling me to tell you that on Spirit Side of Life, they're both playing Scrabble, and considering that both of them were atrocious at spelling, it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But would you understand, please, that they've seen loved ones this side of life saying something like, look, we must get something like Scrabble, because between us, we're all going to have to learn to spell a bit better than we do.
Yeah.
And this has been quite a recent thing you've been talking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she said, well, we'll match you, we'll play it over here, and between you and us, maybe we'll actually get some decent spelling between us.
Right.
All right? So it's a bit of a joke, because I've been told that actually within your family, you seem to be quite a big family, there's actually only one of you that's any good at spelling.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, all right. Just as Daisy's fading out, she's just asking me to say one last thing for you. My love, have you got a child's bike or a child's toy to be sold?
Yeah, yeah, I have.
Right. Can I just say to you, and you've been talking about this quite recently.
Yeah.
Grand Daisy wants to say to you, don't you dare put it on sale for 50 quid. It's worth at least 85. Okay. All right? Because you were talking about selling it for 50 quid, weren't you? Right, well don't. It's worth at least 85. All right, no one's going to notice the chip behind the back of the saddle, all right? Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
You do. I'll leave the grand's love with you, darling.
Okay,
God bless.
Thank you. When Colin said that he had a lady that had passed with a stroke or a Bell's palsy, I just got a feeling, can't explain what feeling, but I just knew that it was for me. I knew that I had to put my hand up and speak up. My nan passed away when I was 15, so it was about 25 years ago. But my nan was very special to me because I lived with her for 5 years of my life when I was very young. I can't wait to phone my dad to tell him that my nan, his mum, has come through tonight.
She's very concerned at the moment about a young one who just seems to have gone off the rails a little bit, but no one quite knows why.
Yeah, I have 4 children, but my second son, I've had quite a few problems and he'd run away from home, and so it was a big worry last week.
Don't you dare put it on sale for 50 quid. It's worth at least 85.
We've just recently moved into my new house. We're clearing out a lot and my son's outgrown his bike, so we're decorating his bedroom at the moment, and it was just like, yeah, let's go get rid of the bike. And that was decided yesterday.
I'll leave the ground's love with you, darling.
Okay,
God bless.
I wasn't quite sure, but now this has proved it to me. I know now in my own heart that they're real, or Colin's real.
You put it in front of him and said, "Yeah, Dad." And he went, "What's this muck?"
What's that crap?
Oh. That bit'll be edited out. All right.
Your life or those near you, their lives have been blighted by a person that had a dependency on alcohol or with a problem with alcohol. That's it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
She got on a bus one day and just sat down and died.
I'm getting a very, very strange impression here. I'm sure that you've all heard of a very attractive lady called Stella McCartney, who's a fashion designer. Yes, and I'm sure you know that she's Paul McCartney's daughter. And I feel I'm looking for somebody who is very, very inspired towards fashion designing or designing of clothes. Now, where have I got to go for this? My love, have you been sketching fashion designs? And would you be able to understand a feeling of someone, I have to say someone because they're not showing me if they're lady or gentleman at the moment, but what they're showing me is that they tried to inspire you a few years ago towards be creative in art and design.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Now, my love, would you please be able to understand that you've been thinking a great deal about the fact is that you've got a particular design, and I feel that you've only done it very recently. And what I'd have to actually say to you is it's a beautiful design, but it's not on a particularly good piece of paper. Yes? You know the one that they're talking about?
I think so,
Yeah? I'm going to have to ask you to stand up for me, because I need to see something to make sense of this. Okay, all right. Would you be able to understand, as they put this joke in my mind, for this design to work, it couldn't be something that you could wear because you need to be bigger on the hip for it to work.
Yeah.
You understand this? All right. I'm being told to tell you by this dear person here is that it's one of the best designs you've done so far. The only problem is it's on such a rubbish piece of paper. All right. Is your dad still with us this side of life, my love? I've got to ask this because I'm getting this feeling, there's this very strong male feeling here who's trying to come in on this connection. I feel as though what I'm going to say to you, my love, is something very contrary to what Dad would have said to you in earthly life. Ooh, okay. All right, sir. He asked you in life to always consider family first, right? He's going to contradict everything that he ever said to you in life. It's time for you to think of you first. All right? Now, he knows that this is something that's been going through your thoughts for about 3 months now, about wanting to do what you feel is right for you.
Yeah.
And what's put you off or what's held you back is, but what would Dad think of me?
Yeah.
Do you understand this?
Yeah.
He's asking me to tell you he knows what you've been thinking. He's tried now over the course of the last 3 months to show you twice already that he understands what you're thinking.
Okay.
And this was once when you were on your own in the living room at home, and once when you were in your bedroom and you thought you heard a banging or a clicking noise. He's now asking me to say to you, it is all right for you to think of what you need first.
Okay.
And pursue your dream.
Okay.
And your friend is chipping back in again and saying, yes, but get it on the right sort of paper. All right? Okay. Okay. I'll leave your dad's love with you. I didn't get the handle of who your friend was, but I think that you understand who it is that is trying to get through, yes? All right, God bless, darling.
Thank you.